In a small town lived a boy named Ravi and his childhood friend Mira. They grew up in the same neighborhood, went to the same school, and shared everything: ice creams, secrets, and even homework. Everyone believed their friendship would last forever. But life doesn't always stay the same. As they got older, things began to change. Ravi's father lost his job, and his family had to move to another city. On the day he left, Mira gave him a small notebook. "This is for your thoughts," she said. "When you miss me, write something." Ravi smiled and nodded, but he didn't say much. He was sad, but tried to be strong. In the new city, his life was busy. New school, new people, new problems. For the first few months, he wrote in the notebook. Then slowly, he stopped. Mira, on the other hand, kept writing letters to him. Sometimes they reached him, sometimes they didn't. Slowly, the letters also became fewer. Their friendship wasn't broken, but it became silent. Years passed. After 10 years, Ravi was working in an office as a graphic designer. He was responsible and kind, but he kept to himself. He didn't talk much and never shared his feelings. One day, his mother told him, "We're going back to our old town for a wedding. You should come." Ravi agreed, thinking it would just be a short visit. When he reached the town, everything looked smaller than he remembered. The lanes, the houses, even the trees. At the wedding hall, while greeting the guests, a familiar voice called his name. "Ravi?" He turned around and saw Mira. She looked different, more mature, more confident, but her smile was the same. For a moment, Ravi felt like he was 10 years old again. They sat near a window and talked. Mira laughed and said, "Do you still draw those funny comics?" Ravi was surprised. "You remember that?" "I remember everything," she said, gently. They talked for hours about school memories, their families, and their lives now. But there was one thing neither of them said: how much they had missed each other. Before leaving, Mira asked, "Do you still have the notebook I gave you?" Ravi paused. "Yes, I kept every word." That night, back at the guest house, Ravi opened the old notebook. Some pages were filled with his childhood handwriting. The rest were blank, waiting. The next morning, Mira invited Ravi to visit the old playground where they used to spend time. They walked past their old school, the shop where they bought candies, and the banyan tree where they made up silly stories. At the playground, children were running and shouting. The two of them sat on a bench and smiled at the noise. Mira looked at him and said softly, "I once thought you forgot me." Ravi hesitated, then said, "I didn't. I just forgot how to stay connected." Mira nodded. Happens to many relationships. Not only friendships, even family, partners, siblings. People love each other, but stop expressing it. Silence quietly replaces connection. Ravi understood those words deeply. He had kept his feelings locked for years. Just as they were about to leave, Mira got a call. Her younger brother Arjun had met with a minor bike accident. He was fine, but needed someone to be with him at the clinic. Ravi immediately offered to drive her. At the clinic, Ravi talked to Arjun, who was embarrassed about the fall. Ravi cracked a few jokes and made him laugh. Mira noticed how calm and caring Ravi still was. After Arjun was discharged, Mira whispered, "Thank you. You didn't hesitate even for a second." Ravi looked at her and said, "Some bonds don't disappear. They just wait." That evening, both families met for dinner. Their parents were happy to see them together again. Later, while walking outside, Mira asked, "Do you think people can rebuild old relationships?" Ravi replied, "Not rebuild. Continue. If the roots are strong, the tree can grow again." She smiled and said, "So, are we going to continue ours?" Ravi took out the notebook from his bag and flipped to a blank page. He wrote something and showed it to her. Let's start again. Properly this time. Mira wrote below his line. And this time, no silence. The lesson. They didn't become lovers immediately, and they didn't try to force anything. Instead, they promised to talk, stay in touch, and be honest. Their bond slowly grew deeper, stronger than before. Years later, whether they ended up as life partners or best friends didn't matter. What mattered was that they chose not to let silence end something meaningful. Moral of the story: relationships don't always break with fights. Sometimes they fade with silence. Distance, time, and change are not always enemies. Lack of effort is. If a bond is real, it doesn't need drama. It just needs understanding and attention. Sometimes life gives a second chance. The question is, do we take it or ignore it? Thank you for watching video. Please like and subscribe this channel.